In this tutorial, we're looking at text-to-image prompts, which can be used to generate images. So Avairto comes with two options available for text-to-image. One is the OpenAI text-to-image model, which uses DALL-E 2 and DALL-E 3. The other is Stable Diffusion, Stability text-to-image, which uses SD3 Turbo and SD3. So let's start with the Stable Diffusion version, and I'm just going to link it up to the start and stop nodes. I'm going to go in and edit it, and I'll just choose SD3 Turbo as my image model. And for an image description, we'll say panda and a rowboat. I'll hit save, I'll hit update, I'll run my sequence. And that went out and generated this image of a panda in a rowboat. So when I do that, it adds the images, whatever images I generate, to the WordPress media library so that I have them here. I can download them. I can do whatever I want to with them, and they're mine at this point. So let's go back to our text-to-image prompt. This time I'm going to delete the connector before my text-to-image, and after start, I'm going to add human in the loop. And for the question, I'm just going to say, what would you like me to draw? I'll say, what would you like me to create? And that's good for that, so I'll hook that to start. And I'll hook the output into my text-to-image. And now in my text-to-image node, I'm going to change that panda in a rowboat to the response from human in the loop. So I'm just going to right-click, copy response, and paste that response in there. And just to make so that it listens, I set process variables to yes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to save. I'm going to update. And now when I run my sequence again, this time instead of going straight to the panda and a rowboat thing, it asks me what I'd like to create. And I'll just say Eiffel Tower. I'll say a line drawing of the Eiffel Tower. I think I misspelled that, but okay. And so there we go. So there's our line drawing of the Eiffel Tower, and again, added it to our media library, so that's available to use. And so that's simple. So we basically created an image generator there. Now I'm going to go back to my edit original sequence, and let's have it draw two images this time. Let's do, we'll drag a OpenAI text-to-image prompt onto the stage. We'll link it to SD3 image and to stop. And this time, let's use DALL-E 3 to draw the image, and that's kind of OpenAI's best image generator. For the image description, we want to go back to human in the loop. We're going to use that same description to generate our DALL-E 3 image. We're going to set process variables to yes so that it listens for that description. We're going to hit save, update, and we'll run the sequence. So now as we run it, we'll say, let's say panda on a bicycle in Madrid. We'll hit submit. And so now that's taking that human in the loop input, and it's first giving it to Stable Diffusion, to Stability SD3, and it's drawing an image with stability. And then once that's done, it'll continue on and have OpenAI DALL-E 3 draw the same image. Okay, so there we go. So there's the Stable Diffusion version. And there's the DALL-E 3 version. And here are my attached media. So I can download from right here if I want to. I can also just open it directly and I can see what each one looks like. And there's the other one. So not bad. Both of them did a pretty good job. The other thing I can do, I'm going to head back to my text division. I can also I can use a text-to-text to maybe improve my description a little bit. So if I want to have kind of a preprocessor here, I'll have the human in the loop ask what you would like it to create, and then I'll pass it to a text-to-text prompt. We'll use OpenAI for this. And I'll copy my human in the loop, and I'll say write an image prompt based on the user request. The image should be in the style of Van Gogh. Your response should only include the image prompt. With no other information or comments. And then this is the user request. I'll paste in that response 7, which is from human in the loop. I want process variables to yes. So this is basically going to take our very simple image request, whatever we enter, and it's going to have this OpenAI text-to-text describe that image in greater detail and in the style of Vincent van Gogh. So it should be kind of interesting. So I'm going to link my text-to-text prompt to my text-to-image prompt just to make complete that linking, and then I'm going to right-click and copy response 9, which is my new image prompt from text-to-text, and I'm going to use that as the image description here in SD3 Turbo and also here in DALL-E 3. Make sure I save that. Okay, and I'm going to update. I'm going to run my sequence. Okay, let's just enter something simple. We'll say frog on a lily pad. We'll hit submit, and that's going to go out and do its thing. So it starts with the OpenAI text-to-text, which is going to write the new image prompt. It passes that new image prompt to SD3 text-to-image, and then again to OpenAI text-to-image. And the image it generates, we ask the image prompt to make it in the style of Van Gogh, so it should sort of look like Van Gogh. We'll see what it did. So this is the SD3 Turbo version. Actually, let me open it up like this. So not bad, not great, in terms of the Van Gogh aspects, but the other one I think looks a little bit better. So this is the, so that's the DALL-E 3 version, which is a little bit nicer, and you can see the brush strokes and that kind of thing. So, and this is the image prompt that it came up with. So a vibrant scene depicting a frog resting on a lily pad's tranquil pond, painting the expressive swirling brush strokes characteristics of Van Gogh. Describes the water reflecting dappled sunlight, etc. So it really did a good job. Just from our frog on a lily pad, it really expanded that and turned it into something a lot more useful. So as I use this automation, regardless of what I give it, it's going to produce images along these lines that are in the style of Van Gogh, probably, that have the swirling brush strokes and things like that. So it kind of gives a consistency in the image output. So that's just a quick look at our two text-to-image models that are available in the Avairto automation tool.